Hey guys, welcome back to Brick System Brothers. My name's Nathan Masters. I have been looking a little bit at our Minions Rise of Gru set. I know this was kind of announced earlier in the year. I've actually seen it in Walmart, so it's out in shelves right now in a couple different places, but I got to looking at this earlier today and I realized there's a couple interesting pieces that slipped under the radar when this was announced. And you know, they usually announce sets in batches, so some other ones might kind of take the spotlight, but yeah, I've had a chance to look at this. I haven't picked up this set yet, but I'm kind of debating it at this point. $50 for 876 pieces. I mean, if nothing else, this is a good parts pack. Even if you hate Minions with a passion, it's just pick it up for the pieces because there are some interesting ones, some nice duplicates of these curves. But this is set number 75551. And it's part of a line of the Despicable Me set, so there's a couple other ones. The most obvious new elements are on the small minions. The lower body and the upper body are each their own piece. There's these arms that are not new, but they're used pretty well here. Let's take a little closer look at these guys. So I think the new mold is justified for the minions themselves. The eyes are actually done with a 1x1 printed tile, but then that headband that goes around is part of the head mold. So that's all pretty new, pretty specialized as well. Can't really think of a lot of things you would use that for other than the minions here. But I think, as far as I can tell, these arms are kind of the separate element that has that pin on there that you just snap into place. So we've got some of those in interesting colors. And then I think these are Kevin, Bob, and Stuart from the Minions movie. So there's 3 regular Minions here, and then there's 2, at least on this box cover, there's these 2, the larger scale Minions. And then I think you can rebuild one of them into the other. So you can't have all 3 large scale Minions at once, but you can rebuild one of the Minions into the other one. I think throughout the set you can always have at least 2 large-scale minions. So there's that going on, and then they've also used the interior space to kind of design some of this headquarters stuff in here. So it's not just an empty thing, and that's where a lot of these pieces are coming from on our piece count here, 876. Actually a pretty high piece count for the price point. So yeah, you're looking at about 6 cents a piece. If you don't like minions at all, and you're looking at getting brand new parts packs, this is a good direction to go. So let's head over to Bricklink and look at some of the elements that, in addition to our regular minion bodies, are kind of new here. This was released earlier this year. I saw it in Walmart back in May, I think, is where I saw it, and it was released in February, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty recent set, but if you start looking a little deeper, you might notice that these round eyepieces don't appear to be really related to anything we've had before. And then if you look really close at these corners, there's kind of this continuous plate right here. And this contour in itself isn't all that suspicious until you actually break down the set and look at the pieces. So let's check that out. First one is going to be our round brick 4x4. This has received the ID 68325. So far, we have seen this in 2 sets, and it's this light gray color in the Minion set. I think it includes 2 of them for the eye sockets on the smaller eyes. So right here, we're using a 4x4 for these eye sockets. This has also revealed to be in the new Mickey and Minnie 18+ set, and in that set it's used as part of Minnie's hat, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we have that in red, 1 red one in that set, 2 light gray ones in this set. Kind of an interesting piece. I could see it being used for some detailing, spaceship engines. If you think about it, spaceship engines are kind of, you know, a wide variety of pieces can be used for that. But yeah, it's nice to see kind of a new family of this bowl circular plate part family. And in a second we'll see how this interior radius is 3 studs. The other outer rim is this wheel element 68327, and instead of having this studded surface on the inside and a studded anti-studded bottom surface, they're going with the Technic style on this one. So our typical 7 stud arrangement here, or 7 anti-stud rather, we see this in quite a few Technic elements. This one is just different in this actual rim size, the final diameter, 41 millimeter outer diameter, I think is what you're going to get here. This inner diameter is 4 studs, and in the set we are using this dish to fill that gap. So the larger one right here on this minion, 2 smaller ones over here, these are just used as that eye socket piece. So yeah, we can use a dish for the eyeball on this minion. This one actually gets new 3x3 round tile elements that are printed. So far only in this set in white with that printing on there, so I'd say it's a safe bet we're going to see these in other colors in some upcoming sets, possibly even later this year. I haven't thoroughly looked at all of our Monkey Kid stuff yet, so there might actually be some in that theme as well. So last but not least is this corner plate. It's quite an interesting piece. So this actual contour out here on the edge, this 3x3 with this cut corner, is not a new plate, or new plate shape rather, but this cutout on the inside is what makes this unique. So we do have a different plate. I'm going to see how quickly I can find that here. Plate, round plate, plain only. Here it is. Round corner 3x3. So as you can see, this curvature actually matches the curvature of this plate, but now we have this intersection cut out. So if we do need that thin wall effect like we're getting on these minion sets, especially since these are designed to open up and have that interior space, I think this new element is justified in that sense, and so far it's only been in the minion set. So I think it's a safe bet to say this piece was designed specifically for the minion set, and now what we have is a new element to be able to be used in other upcoming sets. So yeah, that's a parts inspection for 75551, the brick built minions. If nothing else, pick this up as a parts pack if you have the budget to do so. Looks like there's a nice range of our yellow and blue pieces with these curvatures on here. Some good studs not on top building. Just a good mix of different pieces, and that's what you want to see in a parts pack. So smaller, larger elements along with several new molds. These eye sockets, 3x3 tiles, and those corner plates. So another piece for our curved plate family, kind of joining this geometry here, but with that corner cut out of it. So thanks for watching, guys. Brick System Brothers has almost 200 videos up now, so parts inspection videos like this I'm trying to do a few more of as we see new sets rolled out. Still doing reviews. Our Hold Up What's That Awesome Piece series goes really in focus on individual elements. So once I actually have those in hand, I like to try to do that with elements that do stand out to me. So recent one there was our 2x2 chair classic element. Give it a view. Yeah, we'll see you around.